Tech as a National Customer Service Manager until the year 2000, when she moved on to her present position as one of the founding partners of Grassland, Oregon. Risa has served a number of leadership positions in the seed industry, including 2 terms as a charter member of the Oregon Invasive Species Council, on the board of the Oregon Seed Trade Association and the Southern Seed Association, and she was voted Seedsman of the Year by the Atlantic Seed Association in 2007. For ASTA, her numerous leadership roles have included Lawn Seed Division Chair, Chair of the Legislative and Legal Concerns Committee, and 2 terms as Northwestern Regional Vice President. Please welcome Risa DeMasi, our new first Vice Chair, to the podium.
Thank you, Craig. It's an honor to serve as ASTA's first Vice Chair, and as such, I'm keenly aware of my role in supporting John in his advocacy mission during the coming year. I'd like to think that if John was our commanding officer, I'd be his aide-de-camp. Or if John was our expedition leader, I'd drive the pack mules. Or maybe most fittingly, if John was our ringmaster, I'd be the one cracking the whip. This has been a wonderful and very valuable convention. Craig, Sue, Jim, and Jen, you've done a tremendous job, not only of welcoming and entertaining us, but of making sure the business of the seed industry has been conducted during their time here, and through the education and thoughtful discussion. There's no doubt that we have some challenges ahead of us this year, in many areas. Not only do we face external obstacles erected by various governing bodies and misguided consumer groups, but we have internal obstacles to overcome too. Those that arise between competing interests within our membership. I see 2 ways of addressing these challenges. The first way would be to drop battle lines based on historical conflicts and narrowly focused goals that pit us against each other. An every man for himself approach, if you will, to influencing markets and policies. Now, we've seen how successful this divisive approach has been in Congress and the media. So the second approach would be to view ourselves as one big diverse industry that has been blessed by more talent and success than almost any other. From this perspective, I believe we can advocate more successfully from a position of strength. Strength based on gratitude. Gratitude to people like Craig, John, the ASTA staff, ASTA's board of directors, committee leaders and working groups, and past leaders of the seed industry, leaders upon whose shoulders we stand. Gratitude to the visionaries among us today who are seeking solutions to worldwide crises like hunger, malnutrition, unsustainable farming practices, and non-renewable energy sources. Gratitude to the innovators who are developing enhancements to seed, to treatments, and other products to address threats like climate change, drought, soil erosion, rising input costs, pests, and diseases. Gratitude to the business leaders among us who are investing in technology and research, forging new partnerships, and creating opportunities in new markets. And gratitude to the political advocates among us who are working on our behalf for intellectual property rights, federal programs and funding, testing standards, immigration reform, and fair labeling. Clearly, we have much to be grateful for, but I'm not suggesting we put on rose-colored glasses and have a group hug. I'm suggesting that we develop perspective and skills, informed by shared successes, talents, and resources, in order to advocate collaboratively. With hearts filled with gratitude, we can better understand the political and cultural concerns of those whom we wish to influence. With words that reflect gratitude, we can frame our positions in a manner that invites consensus rather than conflict. With humility based on gratitude, we can negotiate more effectively in foreign markets, sharing our knowledge in order to build mutually beneficial relationships. And finally, with gratitude, we can strive to do what's best, not only for ourselves, but for our communities, our nation, and the world. A very wise man that we all know and love signs his daily messages of inspiration, remember to sow generously. I'd like to add to that signature line, Remember to reap gratefully. And we all want to reap, let's not forget that. But if we keep both of these in mind, to sow generously and to reap gratefully, I'm confident that the American Seed Trade Association and our industry will continue to be blessed for generations to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Risa. It seems like yesterday when we started our engines and began the race to Indy. As my time serving as ASTA chairman comes to a close, I can't help but look back at what an outstanding and successful year we've had as an association. ASTA board members and staff have been very busy implementing the 5-year strategic plan, which we launched July 1st, 2013. This strategic plan is the result of direct input from over 50% of our association's membership and is truly a document that represents our entire industry.